What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Paññā. I'm here to acknowledge the frequency, to alter your consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend abundant deprivation, to ascend to the celestial realm here on earth. Invite one experience here and now, not delay in time. The lonely child is the awakened one, thus loving himself, he loved everyone. May you always walk from the foundation of pinnacle pillars of love at heart. The art of living. Truly, the way is in the heart. Realize the contemplations with right mindfulness, mastery of right actions, understanding, gains of self-actualizations. Love all. I Fruitarian love you. The same time, just love those around you, wherever they are. Wherever you meet them today, as you walk through their life, may you always walk with a foundation of volitional love. Focus on yourself. Shift your consciousness, alter your consciousness, and at the same time, just love those around you. Simple, easy. Could be hard to do. That's the reason why those around you, those who you meet, the people that we love, the three Paññā Pinnacle pillars to cultivate. Principle of spiritual morality. Pinnacle comprises three. Now palm in the middle of the chest. In love with whole, connected to the core. The core is center of your heart. It's a power of positive precision just like this. Alright, you remember that. So we recite to ingrain into the cerebrum, one of the cerebrum of opening to skill of release for the full functioning of the human motor skills for longevity. In harmony to be at your best, be the alchemist and never give up. And may you abstain from killing is the one thing that we must hold. May you refrain from taking lives, and may I have love and kindness towards all beings. All beings this has a sustainable manners when we cultivate these three pillars. This will give you the sense impression of this to the subconscious mind. To hold it. Within the cerebrum, the cerebrum is in front of the brain. We use the frontal cortex, and it's composed of the right and left hemisphere, which are joined by the corpus callosum. So the functions of the cerebrums include the initiation of movements, coordinations of movements, eye as well to the visual and your peripheral vision. So it's going to be your temperament, your temperature, touches, visions, hearing, your judgments, reasoning, problem solving, and emotions, learning. The frontal lobes of cerebrum function. The frontal lobes of the brain is vital to our consciousness, as well as the functioning that appear uniquely human such as spoken language. It is one for pair lobes in the brain, cerebral cortex, and it plays vital roles in memories, attentions, motivations, which is also the for the cortex is motivation, and numerous other daily tasks that we do on a regular basis. The frontal lobes is the part of the brain that control important cognitive skills in humans, such as emotional expressions, problem solving, as we mentioned, memories, cognitive processing, and languages, judgments, and sexual behavior. And it is in essence the control panels of the master key, the mass of our personality and our ability to communicate, and the cerebral cortex. And what are the four lobes of the cerebral cortex and their functionings? Is the four lobes of the brain are the frontal, parietal, the temporal and the occipital lobes. The frontal lobes is located in the front forward parts to the of the brain, extending back to the fissures known as the central sulcus. The frontal lobes is involved in reasoning, motor control, emotion, and languages as we speak. And love is a deeper appreciation. It's the unconditional volitional love, the gratitude one has for another with the gaze in one's eyes. It's a praise of a beautiful sculpture, splendor, fragrance, aromas, perfume, and magnificent of her elegant and humble, eloquently talking. And we are lovable, and we worth healing once we are aware of our hurts. We begin to recognize that we are the gift void of self, because we may assume it was another that filled in the void, which is in fact we were whole all along. It's all here. We're all one. We love ourselves as the complete, unconditionally, volitionally, right? With this volitional love and the unconditional love we have for ourselves, we can love another unconditionally, and that could be spread out for the rest of our life as well too. So men cry, we tear, so we care. We have felt that love can pierce through the thirst of the veil of their hatreds in the heart of that was stripped by the spirit of the vicious cycle. Vice cycle. It's a vice. And what I know is what we call home, and home is love. Earth is our world. It is home, and I have loved her. I love you. And therefore, love is where home is. Vice versa. Home is where love is. Even if you may live in a house, if love is not present at home, it would be a stranger living with a stranger. Just like the world now. Where is love? Is it there all along? Yes, love is here. Love is here all along. The universe question: who am I? Why am I here? What do you believe about life? What do you future plan? Like, finding the answer lies within our very core of our existence. And what do you future? What do you see? What's your idea of future? You gotta believe there's power within each of us that can lovingly direct one life. The willingness to change to become a better version of herself, of oneself, stem from self-love. It's the ultimate transformations. It's the beginning to make the breakthrough, the metamorphosis into the higher consciousness, transformation, unification with oneself to a higher self. Once one is united with oneself. Our next step is to cultivate ourselves in the right persona, a personal attitude branches out of our perspective. Obedient spirits, not impudence, is to make a complete consecration of ourselves to the highest within. Ourself is to attain the wish fulfill. Think of the whole world is right in all matters, because it is right, for the greatness of the benevolence and compassions, and we accept all the different parts of ourselves as well as others as well too, because we're not all perfect. And as we accept the whole package, the whole unconditionally with love, right? The devotional we chose, and we even the unfortunate one too. However, often other put condition on our love. It's not conditional. As we are here, this present moment right now, there's also lack of love on our planet Earth, as we can see. It is the difficult challenges, that the opportunity to overcome barriers and to go beyond our morality standards as set by men, and the differences of religious and political. All that's all. It's in the midst, as the rain comes, shows the enormous individual and global changes. I believe that all of us that are living here at this time, at this time and space reality, we make a transition, evolving as evolutions, revolutions, as this sentient beings, evolved beings, to bring about changes and peaceful existence, harmoniously, peacefully. Hand in hand, the power to love yourself today, to love yourself tomorrow, to love yourself each day, total with no expectation, unconditionally. no expectation. So without the disappointment, create a world where it is safe for us to love each other when we can express freely, and we are able to love and accept by the people around us without criticism, without discriminations. To be calm, cool, collective, kind, gentle, love inside, lovable. Inside, just gentle, because that's the heart is just warm. Most importantly, things we can give to ourselves when we love who we are, and we will not hurt anyone because we want to keep our inner peace. There will be no war, no games, no homeless, no poverty, and no starvation. There's no that is the prescriptions for salvations, for peace, to have peace within. The mind is most important for oneself. That's, and also altruism, peace, altruism, compassion, right understanding, forgiveness, and love. Most of all, love. We can harness this power within ourselves, the magnitude of this highest vibrational vibration. The love is something that we can't cultivate, we can't emanate it from ourselves and others as well too. The chosen of the right understanding, right concentration, as we mentioned, right mindfulness, right action, right speech, right livelihood. Let's just be right now at this moment to choose to love the most powerful healing forces. It's a process that is your birthright to free yourself. You have the opportunity, an opportunity to love yourself, to love animals as well too, so we won't have to consume them to live. It's not necessarily so you can do more parts for yourself, for this incredible universe. Love can contribute to become the conscious awareness of the expansion of humanity, of animals, of life force, life that want to live. So we need to alter our consciousness apparatus and believe that our love flow freely. The power of love and light will constantly connecting to the power of the luminiferous, the power of luminiferous ether. You can be free in all areas of your life. Perfect relationships. I won't say perfect, but at least progress relationships. Awesome recreations. Every time we have to believe first that we are able to create it. You know, it's possible. It's possible. What is best that we are willing to turn our lives over to this greater environment of equal. Within we can create the more loving and prosperous life, always connected with the nature. We are connected with nature. We are connected with nature to her infinite power, creations, arts and forms that spark the light within ourselves. And as we see her beauty daily with our higher self, the power within this universe, the power of love, all is what create us, is the direction everything in our lives. It doesn't know how to hate. AI we created. It's pure love, freedom, understanding, and compassion. It's important to turn our lives over. 360 or 180, not the 360, 180. The words 360 go around every day. We see it. Life 180 because through it we receive the goodness. We must understand that we have the choices to use this power within ourselves. We choose this power to experience the new horizon, the new incarnation of life here instead of next life reincarnations. To think more wisely, to believe that we can contribute towards the creation of every condition that we are in. For good or bad karma is the choice that we have. So begin to live in life in accordance with this feeling of belief that we can decide to make this better, because we want better for you, we want better for us, we want better for the next generation to come. Go forth with attitude, with the one. It's the God, the positive, the luminous verse. The ether vibrations will reprogram our subconscious mind. 3 conscious minds: subconscious, conscious, and subconscious. The mind increasing your frequency to attract the phenomenal, wonderful life that we fill in the gap. There's no gap. It's all in your mind. So it's filling whatever it is with health, wealth, happiness, prosperity. It's all in you. Gratitude. Our Fruitarian love you. Peace out. Peace of mind. Love at heart.